All right, what's up, everybody? We're back with more of Avernum 2 Crystal Souls. We are getting very close to the end here. I'm pretty sure there are only two Drake teeth in the game, and you do have to stand up one character. So I'm not sure if there is one. I've actually read online that there are only two in the game, it feels like, so I don't know about that. Oh, we can stop by these alchemists later if I find more potion ingredients for energy elixirs, because can't get enough of that. And also all this crafting stuff. These two quests we can't fully complete at all. So yeah, all we have left pretty much is to work to killing Garzahd. So without further ado, let's go ahead and report the weakness, which would be our first thing. I learned from Solberg that Garzahd has demonic blood in his veins. Fascinating. We know from interrogations that Garzahd has summoned demons to aid in Empire raids on our lands. If he shares a link to Infernals, this would explain his ease in commanding them. His fortress, wherever it is probably filled with them. To get far past his defenses, one would probably need Demon Slayer, if we could spare it. Is there any chance that I can borrow Demon Slayer? Micah nods. Your honorable deeds done for the Vontai people in the name of Avernum show you are a worthy bearer of the blade Demon Slayer. Go to Roan and ask him of it. He will tell you where it may be found. Now, if we reported that earlier and we didn't recover at least two of the crystal souls, then Micah would tell us, well, recover at least two of the monetized crystal souls, and then I'll tell you about Demon Slayer. Alright, so let's go ahead and find Roan here. Can you tell me anything about the sword Demon Slayer? He gains a small amount of alertness. You seek Demon Slayer? Ah, we have hidden and guarded it well. Where was it? Oh, yes. Patrick possesses it. So where does Patrick fellow be located? In its tower to the southwest. I hid it there myself. There is a fountain there with two pots flanking it. Behind each pot is a button. Press both buttons and the way will be made clear. He wanders off, lost in thought. Okay. So, let's go ahead and ask Roan about the Guardian Runes while we're here. King Micah said you could tell me about Guardian Runes. He turns to you, his gaze suddenly alert. Yes, I know of those. You see anger in his eyes. Runes on the ground that sear anyone passing, but we of Avernum have had a blessed Athame, which could break them. Fortunately, you have the Athame. I don't need more help. Roan wanders off without another word. Okay, so not much of a talker, but he did help us out. So now let's go ahead and obtain Demon Slayer, and we will have to talk to Thompson if we can find him. But while we're at the castle, let's go ahead and give these to Gilda. We have them. Remember, we can't complete either the Magical Papers quest or the Empire Records for Gilda. So if you manage to get a hold of all of them, all that you can, just go ahead and give it, but you won't actually be able to clear it out, just like the various quests and also quest for crafts and also the potion ones you can't clear out. I think it's just there to just remind you that it's an option. Okay, so yeah, have to obtain Demon Slayer. Didn't his wife say something that not to go to him? Because he's not going to help us? I don't mean to read that kind of dialogue. Yeah, I think his wife helps us here. You move the pot out of the way and see what's behind it. When you shift it forward, you hear a clicking noise. Then smoothly, silently, a block of stone rises from the floor of the fountain to the surface, forming a bridge. Okay, pretty much the same thing. We had to click both of those. There is a narrow, shimmering portal here. As you approach, you hear a soft voice. It sounds very familiar. It says, "Only one may pass through the chambers to the chambers of Demoslayer. Beware, this test is likely to kill you." Alright, well, let's send our best fighter Moses then. Here lies a mighty blade Demoslayer. Those who would wish to wield it must first pass a test. Only those well prepared for testing should proceed. Alright, well, we got plenty of healing elixirs and all this other stuff, so I'm not really super worried about it. The simple long stone box rests on white marble. It is adorned only by the sun symbol of Avernum. Inside, you find the unique artifact for which this complex was built. It's a greatsword in a long leather sheath. The handle is wrapped in leather and gold wire, and the bit of the blade you can see is fine steel, forged by the best artisans of the surface. As you reach for the weapons, a soft voice comes from nowhere. It sounds strangely like Roan, the wizard who told you how to get here. Beware. To take the blade is to be tested. Be sure to prepare. You grab the blade and all hell breaks loose. Literally. With eruptions of severe smoke and flame, demonic creatures appear all around you. Your testing has begun. Can we equip it? Yes, we can. Definitely feel like it's definitely the best weapon we will get, so. Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have used Adrenaline Rush here. It's all good, though. I should be able to do it here soon. Yeah. Oh, I actually could have done Battle Frenzy, but whatever. I mean, these are just ants. They're like no problem whatsoever. Now let's go ahead and kill this demon wall here. What is this section? I don't even know. Okay, so we can equip that in the offhand. I still like the slow effect of Ghostly Blade. You know what? Let's just go ahead and put that on hers so we keep it. She's at that point where she doesn't need shields anyway. So. How the heck did we get to that upstairs, though? I don't remember that. Oh well. Probably doesn't matter anyway. Yes, Demon Slayer. I already got it. I am glad. Watch that blade carefully. I sense it will serve you well before all is done. Okay, so let's see if King Micah and Roan have any further commentary on it. But yeah, we're definitely keeping it in Moses' main hand for sure, though. I'm pretty sure it's the strongest weapon anyway in the game, so... Or the strongest sword anyway, so... We're definitely hanging on to it. Okay, no different dialogue there. I've heard you have gained the blade. Use it well. Garzahd masters many of the creatures it was designed to slay, and we suspect that it may help you against him as well. Okay. But something cool I did want to show you all that I do remember is if you remember how in the first Avernum game, if you showed it to, if you got Demon Slayer and you showed it to Ephraim back in Silvar, he would make a comment on it. Well, let's go ahead and do that again in this one and see what happens. Ephraim. I have the real Demon Slayer. He bends closer to look at it. It is beautiful. I have only seen it once. It is amazing. His voice breaks with awe. It's as if your weapon is the most beautiful thing he's ever seen. And you get a free reputation point because of that. And look at our reputation. Ultra Mega Legend now. Wow. I guess that's the highest you can get to. I don't remember if you can get that any higher, but wow. Okay, so now we have to find Thompson. The best place to look would be Blosk. Pretty confident I know who to ask in Blosk too, because while he wasn't very talkative early on, I'm pretty sure Thompson can help us out here. I'm looking for Thompson. Do you know where he is? Bartholomew looks surprised. You know of Thompson? He's not here. He's disappeared. We were working on secret research together, but one day I woke up and he was gone. And all he left me was this useless message. May I see the message? He left me a note saying he left a message on the back of his dresser. He points to the hallway to the east. I found the message, but I can't understand it. You take note of this. He shakes his head. The work goes slow without his help. I hope someone finds him soon. Anything else you can tell us about him? No, this is a private home. I appreciate your trying to find my friend, but you are not welcome here. Go now. He turns away. You pull the dresser away from the wall and find the message you were told about. It's written in a magical code developed in Avernum, and thus very difficult for an Empire spy to decode. It reads simply, found something. I shouldn't know, and the Empire knows it. I must flee before they get to me. The Scimitar has a hideaway in Fort Remote. I am going there. If you absolutely must find me, go there and ask Freitas of me. You will need a key. I hid it in the lair of a tiny undead cult west of Formello, in a room with no doors. Good luck, my friend, Thompson. You move the dresser back against the wall to reconceal the message. Oh, so all the way back in Formello, too. Interesting. Alright, so let's talk to Freitas. wherever he is. Oh, so we can come back and use the runic blessing if we want. I need to find a wizard named Thompson. Have you seen him? Freitas looks startled. He looks around, then bends close to you. Yes, he came here. He isn't hiding in the tunnels below. He is convinced that the Empire wishes to destroy him. He came here one night, and the next morning he disappeared. Before he was gone, though, he told me the secret of his hiding place. Should someone need to find him, I definitely need to see him. He said that, to find him, you must look behind the painting in the eastern guest room. Press a button there, and you can enter his chambers. You take note of this. This must be the painting Freitas told you about. You look behind it, and, as promised, find a button. You press the button, and the wall to the south slides out of the way. The massive gate is closed and locked, and the keyhole is surrounded by runes. You try all of your keys, but none of them work. You try to recall the message you found in Thompson's home, and Bloss said anything about where the key might be. Well, he did say undead cult west of Formello. We already exterminated that cult ages ago, but we will definitely have to look. I think I actually remember where it is, because I deliberately avoided this part early on for a reason. Or at least the part where the key would be, because it's going to be behind a cracked wall. In that area, but you'll see here in a minute why I avoided that early on. Hooray for being able to use a portal. Imagine trying to journey like constantly. I don't want the game to be dragged out too much. Okay, so I'm not worried about this random door. Get out of here. But yeah, it's gonna be this cracked wall right here. I deliberately avoided using move mountains earlier for it, but now that we're strong enough, we can. Because if we try to take on these demons at the low level, that would have been a disaster. No chance whatsoever. There is a box against the back wall. It looks like it was placed here recently. It's in perfect condition, and there is no dust on it. You eagerly open the box, wondering what treasure was so valuable that demons were placed to guard it. You are slightly disappointed. There's no gold or jewelry. There's just a small iron key. Well, we'll take it because pretty sure it's exactly the key we need. And just in case people were wondering, I don't know if I said this in the first game, but technically when you're traveling outside, time moves a lot slower story-wise, even though it looks like we're moving pretty fast. Even though, as players, we're going to be moving pretty fast outside anyway. But story-wise, the time is significantly slower when it comes to journeying to, like, adventuring around, exploring all of Avernum pretty much. Alright, Darman is the best teleport here. So yeah, when we're wandering around outside, time moves a lot slower for our adventures, even though as players, it's moving faster, obviously, because it's a game and for game reasons. But But story-wise and canon-wise, yeah, time moves a lot. Is supposed to be a lot slower for our characters when we're journeying around. This massive gate is closed and locked, and the keyhole is surrounded by runes. You try your keys and find that the key found in the ruins west of Formello unlocks the door. Okay, so the trick there is to activate that activate the gate here by stepping on that, but try not to step on these too much or it's just going to lock again. You enter a small garden full of healthy, delicious mushrooms. There is a closed gate in the far wall. There are several stone tile squares set in the floor, each etched with a rune. When you enter, the westernmost rune shimmers slightly. When you pass, some spores fly off the plants around you. You feel very fuzzy-headed. Okay. If you just want to pass time and wait, hold down spacebar and you can get rid of the hostile effects like that. So yeah, hold on spacebar and you'll wait constantly. You feel very confused, so much so that you barely notice that all the plants around you have started to move. Oh, we're freaking made it mobile, wow. Bad Moses is not anywhere near anybody. Alright, fortunately, we're fatigued too, so we can't even use Adrenaline Rush here. But we can do this, do a lot of damage. So yeah, you definitely want to get rid of the hostile effects before you step on that fourth room, because trying to battle these monsters with all those hostile effects on you is no bueno. Fortunately, we are very strong enough, so I'm not really worried about them seriously affecting us. But these traps are here for a reason. Of course. So, there is that. You finally reach Thompson. He is a small, terrified man. It takes some quick talking to convince him you are not Empire agents come to kill him. It is difficult, but luckily he has been informed of the existence of the Vontai. When he learns that you are, in fact, the explorers who met them, he suddenly finds you more interesting than threatening. He is profoundly relieved that the person who broke into his home is not about to assassinate him. He says, in a weak voice, "Yes, I know you. I've heard of you. I would love to learn of the wonders you have seen. When peace comes at last. I am Thompson. Welcome. It was very difficult to find you. What are you doing here?" He bows his head, hiding, cowering, like a vole. You are like a vole? Or some other sort of small, grubby creature. Why did you decide to go into hiding? I'm not paranoid. Coming here, I was one step ahead of my potential assassins. But I'm safe here, and I can tell you what I have discovered. Tell me of your discovery. He says, you see, I was doing research for the Tower of Magi. I was trying to discover coordinates for their portal. Tell us about the portal. A wondrous creation. It can send you anywhere if you only know the right thing to chant when you step into it. I was trying to discover the chants. I developed a special technique. Exactly what sort of technique did you develop? I can travel with my mind all over Avernum, and I figured out a way to match coordinates with the places where I ended up. But that's technical and not very important. What is important was that one day, when traveling through the ether, I became lost. Go on. I traveled too far away to be safe. I wandered for hours looking for a landmark, and eventually I found one. A crumbling pillar etched with ruins, placed by scouts in the remote regions of Avernum. A pillar that I could use to remember the location. I noted its coordinates, and then I made the mistake of exploring. My spirit wandered a short distance away, and I saw a huge fortress, black and surrounded by lava and chasms. And when I was there, the master of the fort detected me. Do you know who detected you? It was Garzahd. It was his fortress. The power of his mind was great. His identity overwhelmed me. He detected me, and I fled before he could disrupt me. I finally found my way home after many more hours, but it was too late. I had the forbidden knowledge. What knowledge? I detected the coordinates to reach Garzahd's fortress, and he knew it. That's why he will stop at nothing to kill me, and anyone who finds him out. And that is why I must tell you that they... He takes a deep breath. The coordinates are Vag... Ob... Tor. He sighs. What a relief. You take note of them. Why didn't you tell others the coordinates? I could not. I would be giving them a death sentence. I can only give the coordinates to those who seek it. As it is, I'm still probably a dead man. At least now the secret won't die with me. Thompson smiles weakly. Anything else? You came a long way to see me. I think I should try to help. You are a wizard. Can you teach me magic? He shudders. I suppose. I have a lot of time on my hands here. I know a few minor spells. How do you spend your time? I can travel with my mind. I explore the area and I share what I've learned with Avernum. Learn anything we might find interesting? Maybe. I've been watching the Rakshasa lair to the east. It was tricky to find the way in. There is a secret passage at the east edge of their outer wall. Will you teach me some of your spells? Thompson knows a wide variety of unusually powerful spells. I must go, and I must stay here. Until the Empire is defeated, I fear they will never stop hunting me. Thank you for your visit. Well, at the end of the day, at least we got exactly what we wanted here. Okay, and that's a way out, so we don't have to go back through what we all went through here. Ooh, and it didn't even see that energy elixir there. I feel like we'll need a little bit more, though, to get us through this. We are very close to completing the game. I wonder if we can go back to him later and let him know that Garzahd's dead. I know at least a few major characters we can do that. So yeah, the last thing to do pretty much is to destroy Garzahd. Alright. Well, can make us potions, so. Alright, Cochrane. Stoppard. Almeria. Alright, where was Cochrane at again? Oh, Patrick's Tower, okay. Wait, does he have any potions we can buy? You know, we honestly could have probably got Demon Slayer earlier and maybe had an easier time with some of the demons. But yeah, I was trying to keep it in an order of the game winning missions between you know, getting the crystal souls first, then destroying the Empire Portal, now destroying Garzahd. Okay, so we can't buy potions from him. I wonder if we can buy potions from Rosemary and Stoppard. Because I mainly want to get more energy elixirs before we take on Garzahd here. Let's head to Formello. Crazy how it was so long ago that we were here, and that was how we discovered the Vontai and do that. Start our journey. The rest is history. Okay, I don't need healing. I need... energy potions are not going to do me much. Let's check Almeria then. For Rosemary. If not, I can just go ahead and try to run with the energy elixirs that I have. But I would prefer to have more. Dang it, we already bought the energy elixirs here. Dang. Okay, we might just have to... Okay, let's go ahead and check all the towns just to be consistent here. I mean, I have time in the video, so it's not like we're gonna run over an hour, like, immediately. But yes, we do have the coordinates. We're not gonna go there yet, though. Alright, let's check Fort Draco. Just to see if they have potions we can buy. Oh, I wonder if we can talk to Bootel and tell him about Demon Slayer. I managed to help bring down the barriers. Okay, he doesn't have any additional dialogue now that we have Demon Slayer. We check for Mello. Let's check Silvar. Okay, we already bought plenty of there. I thought there was an apothecary here we could talk to. I guess not. Again, my main concern is getting energy elixirs because of how that's why I kind of wish I didn't, it's just potions here, elixirs. Again, yeah, my main concern is energy elixirs because we are going to have to blast several spells here. And for this final mission, and I didn't train in magical efficiency this time for that exact reason. Alright, we just checked Almeria, I think. Oh wait, did somebody here in the Tower of Magi have it though? Have something we can buy? I know Pigrin can make the potions, but I don't think we have any ingredients. No, we don't. are you gonna have, unless we already bought the elixirs, energy elixirs he had. Heck, nabbit. Okay, it looks like we're just gonna have to run with what we got, pretty much. Okay, but they are close to leveling up here too, so where is that? All right, let's go ahead and let's just be consistent and check the castle. See if they have any supplies they can spare. Because again, I don't remember where everybody pretty much is, so. Okay, nothing here. Yeah, I don't remember a character having something we could buy. I don't want to talk to him. He definitely doesn't have anything for us. Alright, let's check Blosk. Somebody here have something for us. I don't think so, but again, it doesn't hurt to be consistent and check as much as you can here. Wait, can we talk to Bartholomew again and tell him we found Thompson? He looks faint. I only know he left me. I don't want to talk about it. It is difficult. Okay, well, as soon as the war is over, Thompson can definitely come back. I think we already got what we could in Darman as far as potions go. Erica doesn't sell any. Brandon's not going to have anything. We're not going to go back to Angie-Rack. Forget that. Alright, but let's just go ahead and check Darman, see if they have anything. Yeah, we're just going to have to rely on what we have left here, pretty much. Because, yeah, we already bought out the energy elixirs here, so. Okay. With that in mind, in the next part of the Let's Play, we will head over to the fire region. My advice, of course, in case you screw up and you can't go back, just simply save the game right here. And in case you screw up or miss something or wanted to go back and get something like I try to do, getting potions and stuff like that, if you want to do that, just save the game right here and explore before you teleport over to where Garzahd is. But anyway, in the next part, we are definitely going to take on the task of destroying Garzahd. So with that in mind, I'm going to save the game right here, and I will see you all very soon with the next part of Let's Play.